Hello viewers, I am Dr. Jetting Sir. You remember me that I am running a channel called Law Speeches in YouTube since long time, and from time to time I am posting my lectures on different facets of law and also the world affairs. I am running this channel in the multi-language mode, that is in English and Telugu. I request all the members those who are watching this telecast, please subscribe to my channel that is titled as a Law Speeches. Or you just type my name as Dr. Jetling Ellosa. It is spelled like the Jetling, Jetling Yellosa. So today we discuss another important topic which is happening now. Right now, the summit is going on in the Samarkand, that is Uzbekistan. Today we are discussing that international matter which is raising the curiosity among the world leaders. That is the Shanghai Cooperative Organization meeting is going on. That will be called as a Shanghai Cooperation Council meeting. So this is an important regional organization which was started way back in 1996 on the 26th of April 96 by a treaty of deepening the military trust and border regions in the Shanghai in 1996. So before going in depth of it, I would like to say that regional cooperation is an important aspect for strengthening the economic, social, cultural developments. Though we have number of international organizations are there in form of United Nations, and United Nations is having some more principal or subsidiary organs. Though they are working for the betterment of the world, but the regional organizations also been coming into picture into the world, and that also playing very significant role in the development of the social, economic, cultural amity between the nations. So in that way, the Shanghai Cooperative Organization was started in 96. Just I told you on the 26th of April 96 in the Shanghai. The first summit was took place in Shanghai between the heads of governments like the People's Republic of China, Russia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, and Tajikistan. All these are Asian regions, countries, except Russia. It is a Euro-Asian. And they wanted to start an organization to curb the influence of the US and also the Western powers over this part of the globe. So, with that view, this organization was started, but mere five countries in it will not serve the purpose. So, regarding this, the the heads of governments at that time, from time to time, they have taken the number of decisions to expand this organization. And in April 1997, these countries have signed this very famous document, the regional document that we called as a military forces in the border regions in Moscow, because these all are the neighboring boundaries countries. So for that reason, they have to spending lot of money, exchequer upon the borders, protecting their borders, because they were where is what is happening. They are diverting their huge exchequer upon these protecting their borders. To avoid it, they have signed a very historical document in 97, and later the the same year on 20th of May 1997, then President of the Russia Boris Yeltsin and Chinese Premier Jiang Zemin have signed another important document that is called the. They should be a multipolar world. What is happening? The world is becoming a polarized world, unipolar world. Means only the US has become a very, very powerful after the disintegration of the Soviet Union into 15 republics in 90s during the time of the Boris, the during time of the Mikhail Gorbachev, who had passed away very recently. So the 15 nations, the strength of the Soviet Union was disintegrated, and that became a turning point. The US has gained a lot from because of the disintegration of the USSR. To avoid this, so they had devised the Russian, the then President Boris Yeltsin and the Chinese Premier. They have thought that they had to curb the US influence upon the world. So, for that reason, they have started a slogan called the multipolar world. So, the world should be a multipolar. Many there. A single nation should not occupy or command upon the world. That happened in 97. Again, in Dushanbe summit of 2000, the the countries of the SCO had agreed that there should be lesser intervention in between the internal affairs of the other countries. Whatever matters, whether it is a humanitarian matters or whether it is a protecting the human rights, they should not interfere because all these aspects are the consequences of the particular country, the internal things and the external things which affect upon that particular country. So they have basically agreed not to interfere into the internal affairs, and also on either whether it is a humanitarian affairs, whether it is maybe human rights affairs, they should not interfere. So that has been principle has been arrived between the Shanghai Cooperative to Organization member states. Then I told you that the organization should to get the power, it should have more members. So with that view, in 2000, it was decided to admit the Uzbekistan, another important Central Asian country, into that arena. And in 2002, the in Saint Petersburg, Russia, they have signed a charter that be called as a SCO charter in June 2002. Then in July in 2005, it was decided that though there are five countries are there at sixth country Uzbekistan has joined, but the five or six countries cannot cope up with the pressures of the Western nations or the pressures of the United States of America. To withstand it, they have started to expand it, and they invited India, Mongolia, Pakistan, the SCO summit. And in July 2015, India and Pakistan became full members, and on 10th of 9th of June of 2017, India and Pakistan officially have joined into the Shanghai Cooperative Organization as a member states. As and today, there are 8 countries are there, and as you know that the Shanghai Cooperative Organization is not a small organization where it has having the a largest political organization in the world, and it has 60% of Euro Asian countries geography was under this organization, and 40% of world population are under this organization, and this organization covering 30% of global GDP. So it shows that this is not a simple regional organization, and it has day by day it is expanding. And you know this organization, the conference SCC summit, that is a Shanghai Cooperative Council summit is going on as today and yesterday in 15th of September and 16th of September in Samarkand. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi was representing India, and also the respective presidents and prime ministers of those 8 countries are representing. And by this year, the UN also became a member, full member into this organization. And in addition to this organization have accommodating the observer states like the Afghanistan, Belarus, Mongolia. These 3 countries have been accorded the observer status, and the in addition to that we have the dialogue partners with this organization like Sri Lanka, Turkey, Cambodia, Azerbaijan, Nepal, and Armenia. These are the dialogue partners they are invited to this conference, and also upcoming dialogue partners are one is Egypt, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and the guest attendees also been called for this conference. Those include the Asian countries, the Commonwealth of Nations countries. Then there is a Turkmenistan and also International Organization. So this day by day, this organization is becoming expanded because it is need of the hour to combat the influence of the Western countries, particularly the United States of America. So this organization is formed, and this organization is being run by a secretariat located in the Beijing, the capital of China. And they will have the Supreme Council is there. That is all the heads of states. They be part of the Supreme Council, and they hold the every annual meetings in different parts of the their respective capitals. And i- in addition to that, they have the permanent secretariat, and there is a executive council is there. The executive council is the first executive council member, the director of this organization is Xi Jinping from China, and this organization is working for the cultural, economic, social development all across the nations. As I told you that the summit is going on today. If I'm speaking here, also the summit is going on in Samarkand yesterday and today, 15th of September and 16th of September. The SCCs, the Shanghai Cooperative Council meeting is going on, and in which of the Prime Minister is attending that conference. In addition to that, the Russian President Vladimir Putin, Chinese Premier, then Pakistan Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif, and all those other leaders are attending it. And to strengthening of this organization is the need of the hour. So they are making efforts in that direction. And there one more aspect we have to know that this organization, the next meeting of this organization will be slated in our country, that's in India, on next year 2023. So any regional cooperation should be welcomed, though we can get a doubt that the members in this organization, whether they are trusting each other or not. They have the, take the India and China, India and Pakistan, and Russia and China. We have some differences with regard to borders, with regard to economic activities, with regard to trading activities. We have the territorial disputes are there. When they are unable to resolve those disputes, how they can make headway in the Shanghai Cooperative Organization? The question comes. So it is to be seen, because regional cooperation depends upon the mutual trust between the nations. So regional cooperation should be there. Then only we can see the there is a prevalment of the peace and tranquility around the world. We had one more organization in SARC countries. Fortunately, unfortunately, in South Asian nation countries, because of the differences in between the countries, they are not holding the annual summits or meetings to that conference. The leaders of these countries should focus upon this matter, because that is a SARC also, South Asian cooperation, regional cooperation for South Asia, is also one of the premier organization, and the leaders of this organization, basically the leaders like the India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh leaders, they have to rethink that it should be again restarted. The dialogue should be restarted. Dialogue leads to the resolvement of the problems. So with this, I am concluding my this speech or lecture upon the Shanghai Cooperative Organization. And thank you for watching my lecture. And I wish you to make comments in my comment box so that I can improve my way of delivery and the way of presentation. Make it this is only for the creating awareness among the public. Thank you, one and all.